Mark chapter 11, we read here about Jesus cursing the fig tree. He felt hungry and he wanted to eat something. And so you see there straight away his humanity. He was hungry. And seeing in the distance a fig tree in leaf, he went to see if he could find anything on it. And when he came to it, he found nothing but leaves only, for the season of figs was not yet. Jesus addressed it, "Henceforth, no one will eat fruit from you ever again." Now, the fig tree represented Israel, and fruit on the fig tree represented spiritual fruit. Jesus was hungry for some spiritual fruit on the nation or the tree of Israel. It wasn't the time for fig harvest. So why did Jesus go up to the tree looking for fruit? I suggest it was because he was so hungry that he was willing to eat even the immature beginnings of fruit. The tree had leaves, which meant that the immature figs were growing beneath those leaves. It should have been. That's how it was with Israel. There were leaves. There was a sign of fruit. There should have been fruit, even immature. But when Jesus came to this tree, there was something unusual. Actually, there were leaves, but there was no fruit. And that's how it was with Israel. There was an appearance, a promise of spiritual fruit, even very immature, and Jesus would have accepted that. But in reality, there was nothing, just an appearance of leaves. So the point to be encouraged by, I think, is that Jesus was willing to eat even immature fruit. That was his hunger for fruit. Even just the beginnings of spiritual fruit, however immature, would have been accepted by him. And that's how he looks at us. Our full fruitfulness will be in God's kingdom, not now. But he expects there to be some fruit on us, and he'll accept it because he hungers for that. Now, that helps us, I think, in accepting that Jesus accepts immature fruit not only in us, but in others. It's the spiritual immaturity of others which often irritates us, doesn't it? And makes it hard to live with them. Tests our patience, but Jesus accepts it. And so should we. None of us produce very good fruit, I'm afraid, but he hungers for what we have. He really so wants to see the fruits of the Spirit developed in us. Love, joy, patience, long-suffering, kindness, peace, and so forth. If spiritual fruit just isn't important to us, and we have none of it, then we'll be treated as Israel were. Our religion is merely like the leaves on that tree, and we will be cursed. It's fruit which Jesus is looking for, not pure theology, not academic knowledge, not external religion, but real personal fruit in human character and personality. That is what it is to be a Christian. And that is the basis upon which Jesus will judge us. And he'll be deeply disappointed if we, like Israel, have just got leaves, an appearance of fruit, when actually we have nothing. It'll be like those in the parable who bang on the door saying, "Lord, Lord." Jesus will tell them to go away because he never knew them. We think of how Jesus said that many people will claim to have worked in his name, done wonderful things in his name, but he'll reject them again, saying, "I don't know you." These are those who have a name that they live, but are dead. So let's not just give the appearance of spirituality, having leaves, as it were, the leaves of our religion. Let's focus on the fruits of the Spirit. And Jesus will bless us in this because he has a real hunger to see us developing those fruits.